today we'll be talking about the new YouTube scenes again. I didn't get it, but again, I do use my real voice and, in my videos, so it'll be much harder for them to say I'm a quote unquote kid when I'm not a kid, obviously. But, maybe they'll try to flag my old, like, my 10-year-old videos when I was like 13 or 14. I actually deleted most of those videos as well, but some of them still exist as well. But people are starting to report to get the streams falling out slowly. Reminder to only follow the right of verifies with government ID and credit card information on YouTube. Only a matter of time before a D-app situation happens on a larger scale. And yeah, you shouldn't really get, I'm just surprised that all the bigger YouTubers are just refusing to talk about this. Of course, besides Charlie or Penguin Zero. I think he's the only big YouTuber to really talk about this, but he usually talks about drama and stuff like that as well. I think he's also probably the biggest commentary there, but you never get to see YouTube's golden gooses talking about Sniper Wolf, Dream. I don't think Dream has a career anymore, but Sniper Wolf, Dream, Mr. Beast. The big YouTube's biggest channels basically. Okay, all these huge, massive channels, okay, as well. And usually when it comes to stuff like this, like Kappa and, this stuff, Penguin Zero is probably the best way to get when it comes to big YouTubers type of, because PewDiePie doesn't make videos anymore, so he's not going to talk about it because he is basically retired from YouTube. So, if PewDiePie still made videos, he probably would talk about this, but PewDiePie doesn't make YouTube videos anymore, as I think, as well. The TF thing is because they checked manually for not fake professional phone party apps. They gave you some random mods. But don't be too surprised if so many people just become compliant with this, because there are so many people who just were like, oh, I'll just do it anyways. Better trust big government. Better trust YouTube. Oh, YouTube will keep my information safe. But here's the thing. Data breaches, like for example, those Facebook data breaches, a couple months ago, there was a, PlayStation one. Okay, these type of stuff happen all the time, which is why I don't think people should be willingly giving up their information. But the problem is, the current internet is making it that much harder because of new laws and regulations in Europe and Australia, to really stay anonymous online. It's gonna be very, very hard for people like me, because I want to stay anonymous online. I don't want to use my, use the ID or credit card information unless it's through like a payment store, or unless you're buying something, or else, you're buying something online. That's different. But I don't think you should be, just willingly giving these companies your credit card information unless it's a transactional purchase, of course, because then you have to use your credit card as well, or use, PayPal or MasterCard if you have those as well. But that's what this video here. Goodbye.